Hi, I'm Tiffani Faison, chef and owner of Sweet Cheeks, Tiger Mama, and Fool's Errand. Picking my favorite kind of cheese to eat is like picking your favorite child out of a family of 100. It's impossible. If I had to narrow my favorite cheese down to one, I would say Epoisse. Unpasteurized Epoisse in Europe. Cooking with cheese is a whole different game. Like eating cheese when it's perfectly tempered and lovely is one thing, and just enjoying it on its own, that's one category. Cooking with cheese is a totally different game. My favorite cheeses to cook with, if I had to pick two, Fontina, I love the meltiness, I love the creaminess of it, and Parmesan. I think Parmesan is so easily used in so many great recipes. It makes it more funky and rich and lovely and just unbelievably luscious. If I had to sneak one in there, I would say a little slice of American cheese on any grilled cheese sandwich, in addition to a really good cheese. Making a cheese soufflé is not exactly a beginner task, but in the spirit of Julia, don't be intimidated by it. We make mistakes, not a big deal, keep moving on. The two things I would really stick to about making a cheese soufflé: one, make sure you get those egg whites really fully beat. You're not gonna get a great soufflé if you don't have stiff white peaks. The second thing, and this is the hardest thing, it's the most important. Do not open that oven. Don't touch it. Leave the door shut. Do not touch that oven. You're so excited about this thing that you've made, but that's the core of baking. You really have to follow all the steps, follow the recipe, and then trust that it'll get there in the oven. Don't touch that oven door. We tend to use a lot of dairy in my restaurants. So when we do, there's a lot of different ways to do it. We love butter, we love cream, we love cheese. But here's what I will tell you about cooking with dairy. When you bring dairy into a dish, I promise you what you're trying to achieve is craveability, so add lots. Lots of butter, lots of cream, lots of cheese. I'm not on a diet here. Once you bring dairy into the picture, give yourself the thing you crave. There's so many great things about Julia to be remembered. My favorite is the Chicken Sisters. I love the episode of the Chicken Sisters. And it's the epitome of what Julia did and what she was great at. She took something that no one necessarily cared about, right? Like different types of chicken, and explained in a really hilarious, fun way why that mattered. The brilliance of Julia is that she did not take herself seriously. She studied the craft of cooking, really understood the science and the art behind it, but there was no pretense, there was no stuffiness, and she invited people to come in and make mistakes and have a good time and enjoy food and enjoy what they were doing without getting worked up. So she was really the first person to say, it's just food. I think Julia resonates so deeply with all of us, from cooks to home cooks to people that just want to start getting into cooking and baking, because she was so available. She was the most unlikely person to be the hero of cooking. There was no pretense. She was not a formally classically trained chef. She took some classes, but she just kind of stumbled her way through it. She let us watch pancakes fall on the ground. She let us watch her burn food. She let us into the fact that perfection is not the goal. It was never the goal. And so she invited us to make mistakes and overall enjoy it and have fun.